What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and as you can see, we are back in the world of Technic, not Tech It. I need to change the name of the series since it's now single player. And I've more or less gotten us started. I don't remember exactly where we left off previously, but I got us a little rubber tree farm going here, which is kind of nice. Allows me to have plenty of rubber for when I need it. And our house is a little ghetto. It's mainly made of natural resources at the moment because that was basically all I had. Unlike vanilla or even SMP servers, you really got to watch your ass on Technic because it will spawn some pure black nasty stuff. I mean, I got attacked by a werewolf, or I think it was a werewolf. I'm really not sure what it was, but that son of a bitch, like, really worked me. I mean, it was like he broke my sword just trying to kill his ass. That's how badass it was. I mean, I'm afraid of those things. I have no idea what it was, and I really don't want to know, because I got lucky. It chased me through the woods, and it got stuck on a tree, and so I spent 5 minutes beating the shit out of it, and I kind of got lucky. But that easily could have gone the other way. So anyways, my plan with this series, kind of a little different than my last one. I'm going to build bases, and these bases are going to specialize in different things. And the other nice thing about this game mode is there's a lot of stuff in here, and I've mentioned this before, that isn't available in Tekkit. And one of those mods is Thaumcraft, I think it is, or Thaumaturgy? I don't know. Thaumaturge or something like that. I'm sure I'm butchering it. I'm sure people are like, oh my god, Pyro, why can't you fucking pronounce that shit correctly, you dumbass? Well, the reason I can't pronounce it correctly is because I am a little retarded. Anyways, I'm going to build a Macerator. That's one of the things I'm working on now. That's kind of the basic thing you need so that you can double up all of your ores. Now, the only thing I'm missing now is a little bit of flint. So we're going to go off and see if I can find some flint now. Well, sadly, I wasn't able to secure any gravel or flint before nightfall, and there's some nasty stuff outside. Oddly enough, bears seem to be completely un-aggro. I mean, they seem to be... I don't really want to use the word friendly, but they don't seem to attack you even at night, but lions will. So if you were planning on playing some Technic, I do not recommend, under any circumstances, going outside unless you are a badass. And, I mean, I'm not exactly the best Minecraft player. Anybody who has watched my series will be like, yeah, he ain't lying, bitches. But, you really, the level of difficulty that is ramped up on this with some of the monsters and such, you really don't want to go outside. Especially not naked and at the beginning. I mean, I'm sure you can do it if you're fast and you stay moving and you kite, and, you know, there's plenty of trees that you can pick things on, which will probably work. There we go, plenty of gravel. Go ahead and scoop that up. But it's not one of those things I would recommend, because there's some nasty pure black evil stuff out there. All right, so we need this and this, and I want to say that's it. Yep. So we've got our cobble, yes? Yes, we do. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make our Macerator real fast. Now, for those of you who may not be aware, a Macerator is I believe it's a buildcraft or industrial craft item. I don't know if it says. No, it doesn't say. It's either buildcraft or industrial craft. I'm sure somebody will tell me. It's actually blah blah blah, you retard. So listen to that angry person as they tell you the correct mod that it's in. Anyways, what this bad boy does, which is awesome, and oh, that's right, you can't power it with coal. I'm retarded. Well, thankfully, one of the few things I have managed to get is quite a bit of redstone. So I'm going to put a little bit of redstone in here. We will eventually get this bad boy piped up so where we actually have a power grid, but that's going to be a while. Anyways, let me show you what this dude does. So you plop some ore down here. Notice I've got 5. Now, this splits all of them into 2, and I believe occasionally it can actually split it into 3. So it basically takes all of the ores that you get and doubles them. These slots over here are upgrade slots. They allow you to plug in some modifications like overclockers. Which is kind of funny considering this is not a computer, but, you know. Let's see if I can find the overclocker. Here we go. This is the overclocker upgrade. That's how you make them. I mean, it's not too bad. Actually, that's an electronic circuit, isn't it? Oh, no, I'm retarded. Anyways, they're not too hard to make. These coolant cells, I think, are the most difficult part, and they're really not so bad. You've just got to go and get a bucket and an empty cell, and an empty cell is just some tin. So you get those overclockers, and I think you can put 16 in a macerator, I believe. I think 16 is the maximum upgrade speed. And I believe there are some diminishing returns over time, so the more you put in it, the less bang you get for your buck. But, oh no, wait, wrong thing. Sorry, meant this. Anyways, these things allow you to massively duplicate your ore. It's the base. That's pretty much all Techit and Technic and Techit, I think I said it all right, are basically about is ways to automate and duplicate resources so that you can take a small amount of stuff and turn it into a lot of stuff relatively quickly. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to start working on the basics of thermaturgy. Thermaturgology. I think there were too many L's in that. Okay, so now that I have plenty of iron dust and I'm not too worried about smelting my iron stuff. There we go, pull that out. We're going to go ahead and get some iron bars. Now what we want to make, and let me see if I can remember... I think it's a Viz pump. No. Gotta remember the name of it. 1 second. Let me Alt-tab over and see if I can find it again. Basically, there are different cauldrons and levels of things that you can use, and these things will allow you to upgrade. Viz is basically like an energy source. Crucible, that's what we're looking for. So to get the crucible, we need a furnace, and then we need a cauldron. So we're going to let that thing do its stuff real fast. And so let's go ahead and make the furnace. And I think I've got enough. Yep. So we're going to nuke this stuff here. Now, one of the nice things, or I don't know if you could say it nice things, but thermaturgy, or Thaumcraft, whatever, however you want to say it. I'm sure somebody's going to correct me. These little crystals and such spawn, and I'm not really into the whole Eastern medicine stuff, but from what I understand, this is basically based on the whole idea that there is natural energy floating through the sky, and then thermatology just like taps into it and makes shit. Well, crystals and such randomly form throughout the environment, and these bad boys, and I think we've got enough now to make a cauldron. Yep. These bad boys will allow you to make different things. And some of these crystals have different effects, etc., etc. And I'm hoping this will work. I have never done this before. So let's see, cauldron and then furnace. There we go. This is a crucible. Now we're going to go ahead and drop this crucible right here. And I'm going to have to expand my house before we do our next episode. All right, so the crucible right here, you can see it's like a bucket. Well, the bucket here, very similar to condensers, you could throw things into it and it eats them, and then it makes Viz, and that's Viz. Viz is a currency for Thaumcraft. So we're going to go ahead and pull some more dirt out. Now, as you can see actually, I don't know if you can even, it doesn't even say like it's got a value, does it? There you go. And you can see that stuff bouncing around inside of there. And it is being smelted into Viz, and you may be able to see the Viz level rising. One thing you want to be careful with about Viz, though, is Viz is kind of unstable. And I say that by, if this cauldron fills up, it has a maximum amount that it can do, and I don't really have anything I can throw in there to even do that, and I don't really want to overload it here right inside my base. But if this thing overflows, then Viz will spill out, and Viz hits the ground, and stuff happens. It can cause explosions, it can spawn monsters, it can do some nasty shit. So you want to be very careful while you're filling up your cauldron, because this low one has a very small Viz capacity, and if you fuck up, like I said, this is inside my base. If I screwed up and made a black hole inside of here, it could really destroy my entire base. So you want to be careful with how much you put into it, but very similar to EE and other mods inside of Technic and such, you're not going to get a whole lot of bang in your buck with dirt and things like that. In fact, I think we've hardly filled this thing up at all. Now, in the next episode, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to use this to power some stuff. You can also use Viz to power Buildcraft and stuff like that if you use converters. One other thing I want to point out, you don't want to stand... Well, I thought it damaged you. That may have changed that. It used to hurt you if you stood inside of it, so I'm glad they kind of fixed that. But there's a bunch of different ranks of these these crucibles, and as you go on, like... oh, let's see. Do I have a spider eye? I think I killed a spider. Do I have a spider eye? I do have a spider eye. And then redstone. And I think that's all we need for this one. I do believe so. Now, we're going to have to make an infuser, I think, to get to the next one. So, I need to do some more research before we do the next part, because this is all new to me, and I'm just kind of playing around with it. So, I'm going to do that off camera, and then next time, hopefully, we can cover some more cool stuff. Anyways, hope you guys like this episode. Oh, wait, one more thing I want to show you before we bail. This is my... this is the ghetto way to get down to your cave system. This is my little cave that I dug to get all of our resources. I got lucky and I found like a shit ton of diamond as soon as I got down here. It was absolutely awesome. But as you can see, I've done a lot of digging and dug all this stuff out. We are very close to bedrock. Probably a little too close, honestly. As you can see, there's bedrock right there, and it just kind of opens up. But for the next episode, we're going to go ahead and explore a ravine system. And we're going to work on some more thermaturgy stuff. So anyways, hope you guys like this episode. If you did, please click that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other episodes, videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.